Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Luana English Podcast. I am your host, Luana, and I am so incredibly happy you are here tuning in with us today. Whether you are drinking your morning coffee, walking in the park, or cleaning your room, welcome. Today, we are going to learn something very, very useful. But first, let me say hello to my wonderful co-host, Josimar. How are you doing today?
Hey, Luana. I am doing great, thank you. And hello to all our amazing listeners around the world. I am really excited about today's episode.
Me too, Josimar. Today, we are talking about a big problem that a lot of English learners have. It is about how we give advice to people. Sometimes we want to help a friend, but we sound a bit too bossy or strict without meaning to.
Oh, that is so true, Luana. In English, the words you choose can change a conversation from looking like a friendly suggestion to looking like an order from a boss.
Exactly. So today, we are comparing two popular phrases, you should and if I were you. We'll look at how they feel different and when to use them. Let's jump into it. To start, let's listen to a natural conversation. Josimar and I are going to act out a little story. Imagine that Josimar is very stressed because he has a huge job interview tomorrow at 9 a.m. and his hands are literally shaking. He really wants this job, but he doesn't know what to do tonight.
Luana, I am so nervous. I have that big job interview tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and my hands are literally shaking. I really want this job, but I don't know what to do tonight.
Oh, Josimar, don't worry. It is completely normal to feel nervous. If I were you, I would try to relax tonight. Don't study your notes too much.
Really? But I feel like I need to read everything again. I want to memorize all the answers.
No, don't do that. You should go to bed early instead. If you sleep well, your brain will work much better tomorrow.
You're right. Sleeping is important. But what about my clothes? I haven't picked out my suit yet.
Oh, well, if I were you, I would prepare your clothes right now. That way you don't have to rush or look for your socks in the morning. Rushing makes people so stressed.
Good point. I'll pick my clothes as soon as I get home. What else? Do you think I need to arrive an hour early?
No, an hour is too long. You will just sit there and get more nervous. You should arrive about 15 minutes before the interview. That is the perfect amount of time.
Okay, 15 minutes. Got it. Thanks, Luana. I feel a little bit better now.
Anytime, Josimar. You're going to do great. Just take a deep breath. And we are back. Okay, Josimar, let's talk about what just happened in that conversation. We used two main ways to give advice. Let's start with the first one, you should. Can you explain how this works for our A1 and A2 learners?
Of course. You should is the most common way to give advice in English. The structure is very simple. Subject plus should plus verb. For example, you should sleep, or you should arrive early. We use it when we think something is a good idea or the right thing to do.
Right. It is simple and direct. But Josimar, is it always polite?
That is the secret, Luana. You should is not rude, but it is very direct. It can sound a little bit like a teacher talking to a student or a parent talking to a child. If you say you should do this too many times, the other person might feel like you're telling them what to do.
Yes, it feels like a rule sometimes. And that brings us to our second phrase, which is one of my favorites, if I were you. This one sounds a lot softer and friendlier. Josimar, why do we use were here instead of was? Because usually we say I was, right?
Yes, this is a special grammar rule called the second conditional. Don't worry about the big academic name, guys. Just think of it as an imagination phrase. I'm imagining that I'm in your shoes or in your situation. Because it's an imagination, we use were for all people. If I were you, if he were you.
I love that. And after if I were you, we always use I would plus a verb. For example, in our chat, I said, if I were you, I would try to relax tonight.
Exactly. This is beautiful because you're not telling the other person what to do. You're just saying, hey, imagine if I had your problem. This is what I would do. It gives the other person the freedom to choose, which sounds very polite and gentle.
Yes, it shows a lot of empathy. So if your friend is sad or stressed, "if I were you" is a wonderful, warm phrase to use. Now it's time for our vocabulary summary. In every episode, we choose 5 interesting or difficult words and idioms that we used during our conversation. Josimar, what is our first word for today?
Word number 1 is a great idiom, in someone's shoes. I use this during our deep dive. It means to imagine yourself in another person's situation or problem. For example, before you get angry at him, try to put yourself in his shoes. He's having a very hard week.
Perfect. Word number 2 is rush. I told Josimar not to rush in the morning. To rush means to move or do something very quickly because you don't have enough time. Example, I need to leave the house now because I don't want to rush to catch the bus.
Excellent. Word number 3 is shaking. In the dialogue, I said my hands were shaking because I was nervous. Shaking means making quick, small movements that you cannot control, usually because you are cold, scared, or nervous. Example, the little dog was shaking because it was raining and very cold outside.
Word number 4 is a phrasal verb, pick out. I asked Josimar if he picked out his clothes for the interview. To pick out means to choose or select something from a group. Example, can you help me pick out a nice dress for my sister's birthday party?
And our last word, word number 5, is bossy. Luana mentioned this in the intro. If a person is bossy, it means they always like to tell other people what to do, like a bad boss. Example, my older brother is very bossy. He always tells me how to clean the kitchen.
Wow, 5 amazing words. Thank you, Josimar. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of the Luana English Podcast.
Time flies when you're having fun and learning English.
It really does. Now, listeners, here's your call to action for today. We want you to practice these phrases. Think of a friend who has a small problem. Write down 2 sentences of advice for them. Use "you should" for one sentence and "if I were you, I would" for the other sentence. Practice saying them out loud to feel the difference.
Yes, practice makes perfect. Thank you so much for listening to us today, guys. You are doing a fantastic job learning English. Keep going.
Don't forget to share this episode with your friends who are studying English too. Have a beautiful day, take care, and see you next time.
Bye-bye, everyone.